What's up, my writing weirdos? Hey, it's me, BC, and we are back for another edition of Writing Sprints because we're late. We're late for a very important date. Sako and I are, of course, here working on Project Flambeau today while we work on some writing sprints. I'm going to bring Sako on so she can tell you how wonderful she is. Well, wait a minute. She's going to tell you basically about herself because she has humility and all. And then I'm going to tell you how wonderful she is right after that.
Howdy, neighbors. I'm Sako Tumi, also known as Voit. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. On October 22nd is the World Write-a-thon, and BC and I and Doll Cecil Runo and Lisa Daly are going to be doing a talk on marketing for authors. So pleased to be dropping by my channel for the Write-a-thon, and I hope to see you sometime.
Yes, that will be an awesome event. I'm really looking forward to it. I looked over some of the, the info that you sent over about kind of what we're going to cover in general, and I typed up a few notes and had fun doing that. I'm really looking forward to the 22nd and being able to do that. But in the meantime, I'm also looking forward to Project Flambeau being finished. Almost. So close.
We're so close.
We're so close. We're so close. Hey, Devin, good to see you. Tig Waddle is in the house. If you do not know Devin Cutting, then I don't know what rock you've been living under. Devin is the man with all the links, the man with the playlists. Check him out down below if you want more writing sprints and more just author tubers in general. He always has a daily playlist for us because he on top of it. Kibby is in the house. Hey, Kibby, good to see you this morning. Okay, yes, so I managed to get a lot more of Flambeau read.
Good.
Just going back
I
there.
noticed you were adding more scenes and fleshing things out, and
Yeah, so the main...
so I'm gonna give it another read through
Yeah.
before we send it out as well.
I am good with that. Yeah, one of the big scenes was right before the hospital scene with Daisaku, and where like Justicia kind of her shell kind of cracks a little bit, and she lets she stops being Ice Queen, and she lets him in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that we had landed him in the hospital because he was supposed to have had this big, massive blowout of his powers, like exhaustion, basically physical.
And we didn't do that.
And we didn't do it with the ice agents in the scene before it. It was very, very basic. It was like, he channeled his rage into his hands and burned one ice agent.
Oh.
And I was like, well, that's not really like him overtaxing himself. So I am reworking that scene just a little bit. Cool. And like making it to where basically every agent that showed up at the house that time to falsely arrest Demetrius, so that they have to take Justicia into custody and make her probably disappear, is like they're all thralls. And like he's now got to take on like at least 6 right here in his immediate vicinity, and God knows how many that are standing outside, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I am adding to that particular scene. I'm hoping to kind of make it punchy and make it quick and not bring down the pacing, but I will need you to double check me on that just to make sure.
Roger that.
That like the pacing doesn't drag too much.
Okay.
So that is what I will be working on this morning, and Sako is working on something super fun that we have in the works for y'all. So Sako, as you know, is a professional artist and graphic designer and amazing at doing both. And she decided, of course, that she wanted to maybe draw some characters in our story. So Sako is working on drawing up some characters with, of course, using the reference photos and that we have put together in our mood board and things like that, but then also putting her own spin on what those characters look like and how they hold themselves and how they act. And then, of course, fire hands for Daisaku and fire hands for Justicia and all that fun stuff. So that is something that she is working on today. And
I guess I should put fire hands on them.
Well, I guess you don't have to. I'm just saying. Just saying. Maybe fire hands, maybe not fire hands, maybe jazz hands for all I care.
Maybe jazz hands for all we know.
All right. Yes, we are so excited for the release too. As many of you know, we initially planned the release last year when we were talking about our timeline for September. Of course, it is not no longer September. Sako and I both had some time we had to take off. Lives get in the way, and every writer has to kind of plan for that a little bit. But we, with two of us, it's harder to plan for life's inconsistencies.
Hmm.
So it pushed us back a little bit. We initially thought, okay, cool, we will, maybe we'll do it. Halloween release would be great. Duh, we totally forgot. We are two practicing witches. Halloween is never a good time to try to do anything extra ever because we already are adding in more extra crap than usual because we usually have rituals, we usually have performances, we usually have all sorts of crap that we have to do. Plus, it's Preptober, kind of a thing.
And Inktober and
Yeah,
Drawloween.
yeah,
And,
it's
yeah.
Drawloween, it's Inktober, it's Preptober, it's normal Halloween
I call it
season.
Arttober. Like I
Arttober,
just, yeah.
Arttober works. It does. It's like,
Just all
yeah,
the drawing and
it's
all the
it's
writing.
all the arts. It's all the arts. So then, okay, so we were like, okay, release is gonna have to be bumped just a little bit. So we do have a release date. We will be announcing that soon,
Hmm.
with quite possibly some other fun, nifty things to check out. I'm so excited. I finished those and I was like, yay, gotta send him to soccer right away. And then, yes,
Yeah.
I am teasing the hell out of you guys at this point by not telling you what it is I'm sending her, etc.
Hmm.
I call it Wrecktober because you get wrecked because you wrecked afterwards. Yeah, it's like, yeah, gotta love real life. That's a thing. I just jazz hands real life. I'm just like real life jazz hands. But Wrecktober is a good name for it because I do feel wrecked going into Nano sometimes after October. I'm like, I think I just did more work in October than I'm going to do all of Nano, which is saying something since Nano is 50,000
I
words.
know this year is definitely going to be that.
Yeah, this is probably the busiest October I have had in I don't know how long. Uh,
Yeah, me
this
too.
this is probably the busiest fourth quarter. I should put it that way, actually. So
Yeah, me
this is
too.
my busiest fourth quarter that I have had in a very, very long time. I'd say several years, as a matter of fact. But it's good. I like that. I am a person that does reasonably well under deadline and like under pressure. Dun 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 dun. Sorry, have to after. But the kind of the more pressure that there, I won't say the more pressure there is on me, the better I do, but I do
A
reasonably
little bit
well.
of pressure is good.
Yeah, a little bit of oh holy hell, what's going on, is good for me. Yeah, it kind of it feels like that a little bit. For a lot of people, I think Kibby is having to catch up a little bit from last year because everybody, like, we put life on hold and we put plans on hold because we were holding our breath. Like, what, okay, can we proceed as normal or can we not proceed as normal, and now how do we adjust to this new thing? Like, everybody took last year and most of this year, I really think, like,
To get
figuring
used to the new normal,
to get
you
used to
know?
the new normal and to figure out what we're doing, like, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And Wheeze is no exception here. So yes, I have set for I've got timers brought up for like 25 minutes. I figured that would probably be good for the work that we're doing today. Yeah, we're all on hyperspeed at the moment. I feel like that is my fall. My fall is on hyperspeed, but it's cool because I kind of like it. So
Mhm.
so we will go ahead and get 25 minutes up on the clock. Maybe. There we go. 25 minutes up on the clock so that we can do our first writing sprint. Good. I'm glad, Kibby, that 25 is perfect. I like to be perfect. No, I'm just joking. I am nowhere near freaking perfect. Um, and so that we can get some stuffs done. So, everybody do your stretch because we're about to sit and type for 25 minutes. Okay, that was a really good stretch. Ah, that was a really good stretch. I felt that one all the way down to my toes. All right, so 25 minutes on the clock. We will be muting ourselves and we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1, sprint. Beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep, y'all. That is the end of the first sprint. Tell me how y'all did. I did okay.
I got through St. Todd. Now I'm on Belial.
Okay.
And I think he looks appropriate.
Sweet. I'm so excited. I haven't, yeah, yeah. I haven't even really. I mean, I've looked at the mood boards for each of them and everything, but like I haven't like studied them yet. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I have no idea how many words I wrote. Since I'm going in and yes, I'm putting in a few paragraphs here and there. So just with the paragraphs that I did 131 words, but I had a few hit or miss, like interspersed sentences here and there before that. So not feeling too bad about it since I'm, fleshing out this scene. Um, Japanese for bomb. I Google translated it and it came up with bakudan or bakuden.
Bakudan. Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Like
Okay.
explosion.
Explosion, bomb, yeah. Because I realized that this is the scene where we need him to exhaust himself. So he's probably got like a Hail Mary thing to where
Yeah.
he can channel all of his residual, what little magic he knows how to actually like cast and do.
Hmm.
That he can channel all of that energy into his own fire ability to kind of make it like Hail Mary kind of a thing. So I figured that's what he would do here, and I was like, Japanese for bomb. Hopefully that's right. If I'll put a note in there.
Yeah.
So, but we had a few folks pop up while we were in the sprint. Spence is lurking on a walk. Hey, lovely weirdo. Eva showed up. Happy October. And feeling super dang capable today. Got a monster list for yesterday done at 5:30 a.m. this morning. Got the mother headed this way, set to arrive anytime now. Debbie is here. Ben, our future Buddhist monk, is here, getting all of his chat yayas out before he goes to the monastery. And of course, Christina, wonderful weirdo, is here. Kibby dealt with some real life stuff and got 100 words done. That's perfectly fine. Spence got here, so must have finished up the walk, started eating some brunch. Hopefully, it was a good walk. Yes, it is. Yeah, we're doing really well, Ben. We are past our deadline for Project Flambeau and had to like adjust our release schedule. But other than that, writing is going well. Um,
Hmm.
it's just that we had to add some stuff, and then that's what I'm working on today. And Sako is working on super secretive artistic stuff where she is drawing some stuff, y'all, related to Project Flambeau. Oh, well, thank you. I feel fabulous this morning. And the chat, chef's kiss. Mwah.
Mwah.
Are we doing something different with our hair? Everyone looks so sparkly and radiant today.
Oh, you're very sweet.
That is very kind. No, not, I mean, no, I didn't even brush it this morning. Honestly.
I just like rebraided and it's already undone because I don't use a tie to keep it from undoing.
Oh, God, my hair would just fall right out. I'd braid it and it'd be like, "Foop," and it's done. No hair tie.
No
But
hair tie.
my hair's really fine. So that's, a thing. Yeah, no, I just took it out of my messy bun that I sleep in and just let it fall and ran my fingers through it twice and then put the headphones on. That's what I did today. That's usually what I do most every day. But thank you. I'll take the I look spectacular. It's the October stress glow. Kippy. You know, that is accurate. That is accurate. That stress glow is some real. Is some reals. The no brush crew. Hashtag no brush crew. Yeah,
Nope.
I
Hashtag.
brush my hair only after I shower usually, like after I wash it, and
I do it
that's
before I wash it, and then
I do brush before I wash. Yeah, I brush before I wash.
Otherwise, I have like, like gobs of hair in the drain.
Yeah, I
Try
do
not
brush
to
it
do that.
before. Yeah, I do brush it before I wash, and then I brush it after I wash, and then I let it do its air dry thing, or I put it up in my, my like Liberty rolls and the braids, so that I can get the messy look later. Hi, Daddy, and my daddy, everybody in the chat, getting ready for work. Cool, cool. Yeah, October stress glow. Dead. I'm just dead.
Dead.
DED.
DED.
Kibby says, I'm a hashtag no brush crew. No way with my curls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, curls. So my hair was so after my treatments and everything. When I like was growing my hair back, my hair came back with a lot more curl to it, and it doesn't get really curly. It stays for the most part, fairly straight. But sometimes I have those days where it's just super curly, and there's no brushing it on those days. Kibby saying hi to my daddy. Oh, you'll be bald when you become a monk. That is true. Bald is shiny. It's good. Bald is good. We had this discussion. We've all been bald at some point. Most of us have, at least. But yeah, so that's what I got done on this particular sprint, which was cool. We are at Sako. We are at 68,676 words.
That's amazing.
I know, like almost 20,000 words above where we were just struggling to get to. So that's just it's so cool. Debbie's adult hair has turned wavy. Hair as an adult has turned wavy. Yeah, it goes through a lot of changes. Like hair is so influenced by hormones that it's not even funny. Like a slight change in your hormones and your hair is completely different. My stylist talks about it all the time. He can always tell when people have been stressed out, or if they've been sick, or if they're taking new medication, anything that would affect like the chemical balance in your body. He can kind of see it. You can kind of see it in the hair, like when you get
Mm-hmm.
right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we should probably do another sprint. Other than, I do want to point out, don't forget to check out Sako's marketing for a writer's playlist. It is down below on her channel. It is her, it's me, it's videos from Lisa Daily, it's videos from all sorts of people about marketing for writers. That is something to check out. And don't forget to check us out on Sako's channel on October 22nd for the Worldwide Write-a-thon and talking about marketing. There will be lots of hosts, Del Cecile Runo, myself, Lisa Daily. Sako, of course, will be there, talking about all that cool stuff. So, yay, sprint time! Kibby's always like, sprint, 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 sprint. Yeah. All right, everybody, we are going to get started again. We get the timer brought up here and get it started back over. And starting in, yeah, that's good enough. 25. Okay, so we're starting again. 3, 2, 1, sprint! Beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep, y'all. How did everybody do? I did pretty well. I got three more paragraphs, and then expanded out a couple of paragraphs.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm now down to describe. I'm now they've got Daisaku and Justicia and Demetrius out of the house officially, and like Daisaku is on the verge of passing out essentially, and he's seeing Belial
Mm-hmm.
standing off to the side. So I'm just fleshing that out now. So I've got the overall the battle that needed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I put in there why Justicia didn't activate during this, and she was being attacked, she was under stress, etc. I went ahead and put it in there. That they came prepared for her,
Mm-hmm.
like with warding, like with binding spells and everything all set up, but they hadn't banked on Daisaku being there.
Right.
So they were like scrambling for him.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like prepared for her, and she was all bound and everything. So, because I was like, oh, why wouldn't she have activated? She should have, just on instinct alone, should have activated. So I was like, we should probably put that in there.
Dun dun dun. I I even drew Nurse Gerard.
Yay!
Um, I am now coloring everybody. So I
Sweet.
have Kyler colored. I'm coloring Jerry now.
God, I can only imagine what you're doing with Kyler. Like,
It's not as fantastical as like when they when they drop by his house and he's in the robe and the
oh yeah, when
you
he's in
know.
his peacock monstrosity.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Or
It's
they
nothing that
when
crazy.
they are.
I didn't want to make it like mind-bogglingly like right in the trailer. Like just tone it down a little. Just
Just
a
tone
little.
it down. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back just a bit. Just
Let's
a
bring
bit.
it back just a little.
I understand. I understand. Let's see. We had quite a chat during the sprint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because Camille Merrick popped in. Let me get back up to the
Oh
top of the
yay! Hi, Camille.
chat. Yeah, I haven't seen her in like
A hot minute.
a hot minute. Yeah. So that was I was telling her I was like, hey, long time no see.
Yay!
Yeah, she was saying that the kid learning to walk for a
Oh.
bit. Uh, kiddo leveled up and became hypermobile
Uh-oh.
and was like just kind of like was crazy. And then she was kind of doing it single handedly because hubby was off doing the commercial trucking thing. So it took kind of like a whole year to get it together and no writing. But then the bunnies. The bunnies wouldn't leave her alone.
Oh.
It works. It works. Christina's killing me here. Me picturing BC's teacher crush, low key noticing she likes them. Don't stand. Don't stand so. Don't stand so close to me. It's like great. But yeah, and I was telling her that I was telling Camille that the bunnies are so demanding for us, and Camille's like, "My love, I wear the bunnies in my wrinkles," and it killed me for like a minute straight of the sprint. I was like just dying laughing. But let's see. Kibby managed to finish 720 words, finished short chapter outlines for 15 through 20. Awesome. Yes, Camille, yes, we are. That's what we're working on today is the collab novel. We
Yep.
are finishing up. We are kind of fleshing out some stuff. Sako is working on character art,
I
actually, for
am.
it. I'm so excited, and we're going to be showing it to y'all coming up soon. I have scheduled out my Friday writing streams for the upcoming month. So just kind of look for the thumbnails that say, hey, this is when we're, showing you something super cool.
Yes.
So you get to see that. And Sage, all the beeps. Yep, beepity beep, all the beeps. Kibby killed at that sprint and now needs a coffee refill. I am going to have to probably refill my caffeine this next sprint, but Christina's saying, if I'm reading this correctly, yes, I was in high school and they were my teacher. In that case, yeah, of course the teacher wouldn't have acknowledged it either if they were them. Yours was
My
your.
husband says that he, like, if there is an attractive student, he puts up what he calls the firewall.
Mm-hmm. It's a thing. It's a thing. So I taught for a while, and while I taught special needs, I mean, I was still in a regular high school with all these, other kids running around and everything. And yeah, if there was like this, if there was an attractive kid, and you're just like, holy crap, this teenager is way too mature looking for their age, kind of a thing. You put up like this impenetrable firewall,
Yeah.
kind of a thing, and it's just like where you have to see them. You have to like what I did was I pictured them as a child, like what they would have looked like as an actual kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of my how I did it. Spence is so close to finishing the crochet project. Well, hopefully maybe you'll get a chance to finish it today. I just like almost fell out of my chair, knocked my footstool over, everything. I'm graceful today.
So graceful.
Christina watched part of a Dark History podcast and made an early lunch.
Nice.
Cool. Sage made progress on the fiction, but now brain is exploding. Oh. Bunling's gonna bun. Yes, Christina says, everyone don't forget to stretch, hydrate, support those backs. Don't forget to hit save. While we can't save our sanity because, well, we're writers, we can definitely save our project, which saves our sanity in the long run. Christina, not today, attractive virus student. Spence says, wall made of fire and a moat made of holy water. Yep. Yeah. Kibby says, my mother had to do the same thing with parents because of the grade that she taught. Camille is, we're now wondering if their cute English teacher was a hard ass to them for a different reason.
Oh.
Could be. Because you get, I won't say that you get colder with the kid, but you definitely you get more into the tough love like angle of it, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ben was saying that the art teacher that they had a crush on, which is what kicked off this whole conversation, he was in college, so he was 20. And she was a teacher, she was a college professor, so she was 35. So not like a huge difference there, and that would have been okay. I mean, yeah, it's a 15-year age gap, and some people like wig out about that, but
But also, you don't bang your students.
Yes, there's
As a college professor.
You don't bang your students.
You don't bang your students.
You wait until after they're no longer your student.
Mm-hmm.
And then you bang them.
And then you bang them.
Yes. So Ben is going to confess to this teacher that he had a crush on her while he was taking her class. So I think that would be fun. Sage says that at their old job, they had 2 grade 12 boys come in for work experience, and their coworkers were like, wow, they are gorgeous. And I was like, yeah, no, they're 18, and I've known them since they were 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is terrible, Spence. The only male English teacher at their school recently got busted for CP on his computer. I think we can fill in the gaps there for what CP is.
I think we can. Yeah.
Yeah, that is terrible. Yeah, Sage, I know what you're talking about here. I had so when I was 30, I moved back to my hometown after my divorce, and I started doing community theater, and part of the community theater was my sister's best friend, like I had known growing up forever. Her son was like one of the like in the community theater, and he was 21. I want to say he was like 20 or 21, something like that. He made it very clear, and he was an attractive guy. He made it very clear that he had a huge crush on me.
Oh no.
And that he asked me out a number of repeated times, and I was just like, you don't understand.
You are a child.
Yeah, I was like, he's like, really, there's not that big of an age gap between us. It's 10 years. It's not that big of a deal. I was like, I get that. And normally that would not faze me at all. I'm like, but I changed your diapers, dude. I'm like, that is a thing. I agreed to try to change my view of him and, like, as friends, go and get some dinner and, you know, like, talk as adults and,
Right.
like, try to wrap my brain around it because he was a nice guy, he was attractive, you know. And I was like, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and I will try. And I was like, all through it, I just kept picturing him when he was a toddler,
Yep.
like a toddler.
Yep.
And I was like, I can't do it, dude. I'm like, I was like, you're a great guy and you are going to make somebody very, very happy one of these days. I was like, but it is not me. Sorry,
Yep.
love. And on top of that, he was technically closer in age to my niece than he was to me. Now, I did
Mm-hmm.
not want him dating my niece because of things that came out of that guy's mouth. Uh,
Oh.
I did not want to associate with my, at that time, underage niece. But
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, that's weird. Yeah, it was strange. It was just really strange, Sage. And I was like, I was adult about it and tried to be an adult and see him as an adult, change my mindset. But it couldn't be done. Couldn't be done. And Christine was like, oh God, no.
I
Yeah,
ran into the opposite, um, where I started dating a college professor, and he started talking to me like I was one of his students.
oh, no, no,
And
no.
I was like, oh, no, 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 you don't get to do that. No, 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 no.
Yeah, it's like, doop, 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 doop. It's like
Yeah,
if you're,
so I broke him with that real fast.
it's like if you're
Don't
dating
talk
me.
to me like that.
Yeah, you can't treat me like a student if you're dating me. People that I don't know. I don't know. People have a hard time sometimes not being condescending or sounding more mature than others. It just
Hmm.
is a thing. Oh, Ben, so you had a crush on her. She's divorced now. You could see her, but you got that whole monk thing coming up. It's like,
Yeah.
dang, bad timing all around, dude. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we I want to take a look at word count so far. 68,889 words.
Cool.
So I definitely think there's probably at least another 2,000 words worth in me of just fleshing out. So we're going to be over 70,000 when we do our absolute final read through. I have gone ahead and laid in the sensitivity readers' comments. There were only a couple of very small changes that they had to make.
Oh, good.
So they're already in there.
Oh, good.
Um,
I didn't realize you had sent it off to the sensitivity readers yet.
yeah. So it's only the first couple of chapters that I have back from them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I sent off the first few chapters since they were mostly polished up and pretty good. I had sent those off about a month ago. Yeah.
Okay.
To I have three Latinx that I sent off to. One is a teenage boy, but you know that's the only teenage boy I had in my list. And
Hmm.
then my two friends that are non-binary. So
Nice.
so got those. I only had a couple small things, and then I have my friend checking my Spanish now. I have another just checking for Spanish and making sure I'm using it properly. Although they laughed when I reached out to them because they're like, "You're doing your usual Spanglish thing, right?" And I was like,
Mm,
"Yeah, pretty much."
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, there's no proper way to use Spanglish. I was like, I know, but I want it to be kind of close. So,
Yeah. Want it to be genuine.
yeah, I want it to feel right and be genuine and kind of like a natural flow to it. So
Yeah.
Sage was saying when they were 20, they met a guy in a chat room. They hit it off, started dating. A week into their quote unquote relationship, they found out he was 14 and broke it off real fast. It was an 18 plus chat room. Ugh,
Oh, no.
why are people like this? Yeah. Aw, Spence is like, I have no good dating stories. Mr. Spence has had the dibs since I was 14.
Oh.
Oh, that's so sweet. Moon Bunny, so Sage is like, yeah, dude, I can't date you. I'm 20. And he was like, I know. It's like, nope, 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 nope. That's no fair. That's no fair. It's a good thing. Yeah. Glad you found out. Yeah. Yeah, at 14, I think most of us were strolling through the 18 plus chat rooms. We didn't really understand them and the danger necessarily, but yeah. I feel like a few of us did that. All right, let's do another sprint and get that going. I should. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. All right, we'll get that going, and we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Sprint! beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep, all the beepity beeps. How did everybody do on that particular sprint? I did okay. Let's see where we're at word-wise. Word-wise. We have breached 69,000 words. 69,091 words.
Awesome.
We had so Sage had to pop out. She was got to go take a nap. They were going to go take a nap. And Voorhees Jason showed up, one of my absolute favorite villains of all time. And so excited because their first novel gets released in a month.
Woo!
Yay! So excited about that. Let me see.
What's your marketing plan?
Yeah, we'd be interested in knowing, Jason, what your marketing plan is like for that. Space Faction is the name of it because I had asked.
Cool.
So Space Faction. Let me see here. Gotta go down. And Allie Alexa Spriggs popped in. It's a BC and a Sako. And sent us some loves. Also, we gotta spin some loves because she did it. The crochet shawl is done.
It's about time. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Y'all have your pizzas, and now I want pizza.
They reminded me that I had pizza.
Yeah, like everybody's got pizza. It's like 8 minutes till 9:30 in the morning, and I think I'm gonna end up having pizza for breakfast today, for second breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Eva wants to know how everyone's Preptober is kicking off. Preptober,
awesome.
Yeah, actually, it's doing pretty well for me as well. I've got my Preptober plan like pretty much set and ready to go, and today for my Preptober plan is just determining what project I'll be working on, and yeah, so I already know what project I'm working on. It's book 4 for the Metaphysical Chronicles series, so I've got to go back to the drawing board a little bit on it because doing my outline, I came across some serious plot issues, so I might be doing a stream where it's like, come re-brainstorm with me, because this is now the 5th brainstorming attempt I've done for this book. I just am battling it. It's just one of those projects, but I will get this book ready.
Maybe I can help.
I'm probably gonna have to rely on you. I'm gonna have to like treat everybody like my plot trampolines and just bounce ideas off of you and just be like, ay. And I'll probably just do it live on stream, because why not?
I'm on a similar boat. I'm starting a new project, new book, new everything. I don't have a plot. I don't have characters. I got nothing.
So much fun. New projects.
So I am coming by this. I am going like by the book for this nano.
Cool. That's fun. So kind of essentially I'll be going by the book, because I think what my hindrance is with book 4 is that, one, it's very personal. It's a kind of a personal story to me because it has personal reasons behind it. But 2 is the fact that I keep getting hung up on my old brainstorming. Like I'm in ruts with ideas. So I think that is where my disconnect is and why it's just not working out. So, and that's fine. I've scrapped whole brainstormings before and done stuff from scratch before. I'm just going to rely on some peeps to help me with it this time. So Allie doesn't prep, which is cool. I used to not
She's
prep
a total pantser.
Yeah. I used to not prep for it at all. Like, even when I became a plotter, I still didn't prep for Nano. I used Nano as like a free writing, 50,000 word free writing experimentation kind of a thing. Where was I? It skipped. Jason's been busy like mad dog on book promotion stuff. 30 days till release day, so lots for me to cover in promotion stuff. Definitely. Yeah, Allie doesn't prep. Total pantser. Mint Ghost is here. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Jenny put the groceries away, did 25 of 50 squats for the day, doing 1,500 squats in October for the Cancer Society. That's cool. And thank you for supporting the Cancer Society.
And doing the morning papers.
Yeah, and doing the morning papers as well. ADHD writer is also popping in. Can't stay long, but wanted to pop in. Appreciate it. You guys should check us out on Sunday. Actually, ADHD writer and I are doing a kind of a pop up writing stream on Sunday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So that is that's 1 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will be, I think, no, that's 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern Time, because it's a 3-hour difference right now. 2 p.m. Eastern Time, where we'll be talking about writing and having ADHD. Like, from two people who have it, are diagnosed, and have, like, had to figure out how to be a writer and have that at the same time. So Jason says they have been contacting local bookstores, news, being advertised on some radio stations, submitted their book to the local library book show thing that they have there, and have an author website that they've been promoting. Cool. Cool. And they're working on social media stuff right now. Spence is only a week past deadline on the Shaw, but they decided to give it to someone for Christmas, so they're 3 months ahead of schedule.
Nice.
That's cool. I am never that far ahead of schedule on gifts for anyone. Like, I'm terrible. I'm last minute on everything. Except for usually my book stuff. Jason submitted to book reviewers as well. Always good.
Cool.
Book reviews in advance are nice to be able to have, like, as soon as the book comes out, and have them out there. Book reviews are hard to get, so, like, you have to really double down on getting them.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, Christina. Kitty snuggled on the lap and Doggo is warming feet. Kiddo's content with toys. Time to start working on school because I'm not getting up anytime soon. That's true. You are comfortable, hopefully, so time to just do some stuff. Mint Ghost is going to be around this weekend for sure. Husband can watch the boy. Very interested to see what ADHD writer and I have to talk about. ADHD is hard to stay organized. Yes, it is. And you have to be, it's funny because it's a disorder that you have to be exceptionally organized with in order to manage. And yet, being organized and being disorganized is one of the major contributing symptoms. So, Spence said most of the time October is Inktober for me this year. I'm skipping to focus on the more specific goals. October is more like Do-tober than Preptober this year. Doing all the things all the time.
Amen to that.
Yep. I know that quite well. Yeah. So, yeah. We got lots of stuff done today. Mm-hmm. A little over 1,000 words that I got in there, I think. Just about 1,000 words. Just about 1,000 words that I got in there. Finishing up this section. Again, I'm going to continue to just do what I've been doing, and I'll work on this weekend as well, on the writing sprints for Sunday with ADHD writer. So y'all should definitely come and see us then. Let's go ahead and do outros. Sako, take it away.
Howdy, neighbors. I'm Sako Tumi, just also known as Voit. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. If you are interested in videos pertaining to marketing for authors, I have a whole playlist of them on my channel, Sako Tumi Voit. And it's not just me talking, it's also BC and Lisa Daly and Courtney Project and a bunch of other people. Oh. And you should drop by sometime. I would love to see you.
Absolutely. So Sako has a wealth of knowledge that she's collected on her channel. So you should definitely go check it out. Like the ticker said, it's down below. You can also find her. There's her name right there, Sako Tumi. That is her YouTube channel. Also, definitely check out her art streams on Twitch. That is something fun you should be doing. I am on Twitch.
At 1 o'clock today.
1 o'clock today, as a matter of fact. Go, get custom stuff done. All the designs, and you get custom stuff done. And feed Sako in the process. We like Sako living. Feed her, please. So, you guys know me. I'm BC. This is my channel, BC Brown Books. If you don't know where you are, then you need more caffeine, because you've been here for 2 hours now, hopefully, and you should probably know where you are. Yeah. That's it, everybody. I want to say thank you, weirdos, for joining us today. I had a lot of fun. I was heavily caffeinated. And I just like hanging out with all you peeps because it's just good for me. It's,
Yeah.
it's good for me. So thank you guys again so much. You have a great day, everybody. A good weekend. We will see you on Sunday, and then we will see you back on Monday here on YouTube's on Sako's Monday night sprints.
Yep.
So, night, everybody.